Let's have a look at something a little bit more difficult. We've got a polynomial with 4 terms. So we'll still go with the same process using don't miss the bus. Just got to mind your P's and Q's, make sure that you're following the steps to the T. So what I'll do is I'll write don't miss the bus, or I'll just use the acronym here, which is divide, multiply, take, bring down. We'll use that process when dividing this expression here. So I've got x cubed plus 2x squared minus 13x plus 10 divided by x minus 3. And remember, when we're dividing this expression by x minus 3, we only divide by the variable here. We still multiply by the negative 3, but we only divide by the variable. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so first up, how many x's go into x cubed, or in other words, x multiplied by x, in other words, x times what makes x cubed, and that'll give you x squared. Notice how I'm keeping my x squareds in line. So if I have an answer of x, I'll put it above the x term here, okay? That's how I keep it in line, keep it organized. All right, so I've done my divide. I'm now going to multiply. So x squared times x gives me x cubed, and x squared times negative 3 will give me negative 3x squared. I've now multiplied. I'm going to subtract. So x cubed plus 2x squared minus x cubed minus 3x squared. So the x cubes will cancel each other out because x cubed take x cubed is just 0. Now we're going to have a look here. We're going to have a look with a lot of focus here. 2x squared take away negative 3x squared. If I just write that, I'm going to write that up the top corner here. If I write that, 2x squared take away negative 3x squared, this here, take away negative, will turn into, well, I probably shouldn't do that. I'll write up the top here, that turns into a plus, okay? Because 2 negatives next door make a positive, or a plus. So it's in fact 2x squared plus 3x squared. That's going to give us 5x squared. All right, so now I've taken away, I now need to bring down that next value here, which is going to be minus 13x. So I've done a full cycle. Let's go back up to the top and divide. So how many x's go into 5x squared? Or in other words, x times what will give you 5x squared? And that's going to be 5x. So it's positive 5x. We've now divided. We're going to multiply that term by both x and negative 3. So 5x times x, that'll give you 5x squared. And 5x times negative 3 will give you negative or minus 15x. We've multiplied. We're now going to take away. So 5x squared minus 13x minus 5x squared minus 15x. So of course 5x squared minus 5x squared just leaves you with 0, but negative 13x take away negative 15x, well, that'll be the same as negative 13 add 15. So that'll be positive 2. So 2x. I've now taken away, going to bring down the positive 10 all the way down to here, positive 10. I can now start dividing again. So how many x's go into 2x, or in other words, x times what makes 2x? And that'll be positive 2. Let's multiply now. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Now we're going to subtract that. So 2x plus 10 minus 2x minus 6. Well, again, the 2x minus 2x is going to be 0, but now we've got positive 10, so 10 take away negative 6. Or in other words, 10 add 6, and that's going to give you 16. And the way we leave that final constant at the end is we just write up the top. The answer is x squared plus 5x plus 2 with a remainder of 16.